Hey folks, David Frost, LazyGapTrader.com. In this video, we're talking about day trading, but more specifically, we're talking about gap trading. Gap trading is by far the single most consistent and profitable day trading strategy you can find across the markets today. I do two things for my traders. I teach a course where I teach two specific gap trading strategies. One is known as the morning gap trades, and the second strategy are gap fill trades. The morning gap trading strategy is where stocks are gapping higher or lower at the open. They will be drawn to and also have a price reaction from specific price areas. In my course, I teach exactly how to calculate and find those specific price areas. The second part of the course are the gap fill trades. When stocks gap higher or lower at the open, they leave what's called an open gap. Those open gaps at some point in the future will likely be filled. I teach my traders how to trade them, and I teach my traders how to track them, and I also give them a tracking spreadsheet that draws market data into it so they can identify and know exactly when these stocks are coming back to fill their gaps. The other thing I do is I give traders an opportunity to get my gap trades each and every morning at 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 30 minutes before the market even opens for trading. Here's a copy of today's list that went out to traders. We had 5 potential gap trades on the board. As it stands right now, only one has hit its level so far. However, we've already gotten 3 trades off this list, and I'm going to explain further how that happened. Also, keep in mind, all this happened within the first 90 minutes of trading, so we're done for the day with 3 trades in our pocket for those traders that want the rest of the day for themselves. The morning gap trade that hit its level today was Disney. I say gap lower. Support levels are 108.62, and I gave 2 other levels if the stock were to trade lower. Stop and profit target is about 40 to 75 cents. Keep track of that number. We're only interested in trading stocks that hit the specific price levels as taught how to calculate in the course at LazyGapTrader.com. Not only do I give a list of the morning gap trades, but I also give a list of the gap fill opportunities that are on the board each and every day. You'll see the first one on the list, Melco, MLCO. You can see where it says gap fill level, $22.24. It's a short trade at that level, meaning we're selling the stock short as soon as it hits $22.24, looking for a pullback from that level. Now, before we go look at the charts, I just want to make mention of one other thing because it made for a nice trade today. TripAdvisor, TRIP, I say gap higher, resistance levels are 52.33 and so on. However, we're going to take a look at the chart of Trip, and I'm going to show you why exactly we got a trade out of this stock today, even though it did not hit its gap higher level of 52.33. Let's go over to the charts. The morning gap trade that came right into its level right out of the chute this morning was Disney at 108.62. And you can see what happened in the first 10-minute candle of the day. The stock came into that level, pierced through it by a couple of pennies, making a low of 108.55, and within 10 minutes was at a high of 109.16, satisfying the minimum profit target of 40 cents. And as you can see, the stock came back down, traded a little bit lower. However, within the stop loss limitation, it never went below that. And now, as I make this video, the stock's trading at 109.36. This goes to show you the power of these levels that I teach you how to calculate in the course. These price levels that you learn how to identify are extremely important to each individual stock. The next one, right off the gap fill list, MLCO, Melco Resorts. Remember, the gap fill level was at $22.24. The stock made a high today of $22.25, and you can see what happened after that. It had a collapse, traded already as low as $21.75 for a nice gain. That's a tremendous gain on a scalp trade off a $22 stock. These are scalp trades. These are day trades. We're in, we're out. We pocket the profit. We move on to the next trade. Now remember TripAdvisor, it never hit our level on the upside for the short trade up at 52.33. However, the stock collapsed anyway, came in to fill its gap from today, and this is right out of the course. Traders could have taken this trade right at the gap fill on a Pierce below, $47 a share, right in this area here, and you can see what happened after that. The stock had a tremendous bounce and is still moving higher. This is also taught right out of the course at LazyGapTrader.com. Traders, you can learn how to do this for yourself each and every day. This is a strategy that you can have for the rest of your trading career. There are gap trades just about each and every day. It's an opportunity for you to have a repeatable and consistent strategy coming into each and every trading session with a plan. Any traders that want to take my course at Lazy Gap Trader get my full and complete support so that they fully understand all aspects of this gap trading strategy. I'm David Frost, LazyGapTrader.com. Come check out the course, folks. Thanks for tuning in, traders.